Love is a canvas furnished by nature and embroidered by imagination. It is not love that should be depicted as blind, but self-love. Love has features which pierce all hearts. He wears a bandage which conceals the faults of those beloved. He has wings, he comes quickly and flies away the same. The ear is the avenue to the heart. When it is a question of money, everybody is of the same religion. Superstition is to religion what astrology is to astronomy, the mad daughter of a wise mother. These daughters have too long dominated the earth. The truths of religion are never so well understood as by those who have lost the power of reason. Wherever there is a settled society, religion is necessary. The laws cover manifest crimes, and religion covers secret crimes. I have never made but one prayer to God, a very short one: "O Lord, make my enemies ridiculous." And God granted it. If God created us in His own image, we have more than reciprocated. God gave us the gift of life. It is up to us to give ourselves the gift of living well. I die adoring God, loving my friends, not hating my enemies, and detesting superstition. To believe in God is impossible. Not to believe in Him is absurd. God is not on the side of the big battalions, but on the side of those who shoot best. God is a comedian, playing to an audience too afraid to laugh. All men are born with a nose and 10 fingers, but no one was born with the knowledge of God. Friendship is the marriage of the soul, and this marriage is liable to divorce. It is not sufficient to see and to know the beauty of a work. We must feel and be affected by it. Stand upright, speak thy thoughts, declare the truth thou hast, that all may share, be bold, proclaim it everywhere, they only live who dare. It is one of the superstitions of the human mind to have imagined that virginity could be a virtue. He shines in the second rank, who is eclipsed in the first. Perfection is attained by slow degrees, it requires the hand of time. Life is thickly sown with thorns, and I know no other remedy than to pass quickly through them. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. When he to whom one speaks does not understand, and he who speaks himself does not understand, that is metaphysics. What then do you call your soul? What idea have you of it? You cannot of yourselves, without revelation, admit the existence within you of anything but a power unknown to you of feeling and thinking. Meditation is the dissolution of thoughts in eternal awareness or pure consciousness without objectification, knowing without thinking, merging finitude in infinity. It is an infantile superstition of the human spirit that virginity would be thought a virtue and not the barrier that separates ignorance from knowledge. As long as people believe in absurdities, they will continue to commit atrocities. Every man is guilty of all the good he did not do. The opportunity for doing mischief is found 100 times a day, and of doing good once in a year. Illusion is the first of all pleasures. Optimism is the madness of insisting that all is well when we are miserable. Judge a man by his questions rather than his answers. Anyone who has the power to make you believe absurdities has the power to make you commit injustices. To succeed in the world, it is not enough to be stupid, you must also be well-mannered. Opinion has caused more trouble on this little earth than plagues or earthquakes. To the living we owe respect, but to the dead we owe only the truth. All the reasonings of men are not worth one sentiment of women. We must cultivate our own garden. When man was put in the Garden of Eden, he was put there so that he should work, which proves that man was not born to rest. The art of medicine consists in amusing the patient while nature cures the disease. Appreciation is a wonderful thing, it makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. History is only the register of crimes and misfortunes. It is better to risk saving a guilty man than to condemn an innocent one. What is tolerance? It is the consequence of humanity. We are all formed of frailty and error. Let us pardon reciprocally each other's folly, that is the first law of nature. We have a natural right to make use of our pens as of our tongue, at our peril, risk and hazard. Faith consists in believing when it is beyond the power of reason to believe. We cannot always oblige, but we can always speak obligingly. We never live, we are always in the expectation of living. Perfection is attained by slow degrees, it requires the hand of time. The very impossibility in which I find myself to prove that God is not, discovers to me his existence. Anyone who seeks to destroy the passions instead of controlling them is trying to play the angel. We are rarely proud when we are alone. Let us work without theorizing, 'tis the only way to make life endurable. It is vain for the coward to flee, death follows close behind, it is only by defying it that the brave escape. The public is a ferocious beast, one must either chain it or flee from it. We are all full of weakness and errors. Let us mutually pardon each other our follies, it is the first law of nature. Very learned women are to be found, in the same manner as female warriors, but they are seldom or ever inventors. The true triumph of reason is that it enables us to get along with those who do not possess it. Originality is nothing but judicious imitation. The most original writers borrowed one from another. It is dangerous to be right in matters on which the established authorities are wrong. One great use of words is to hide our thoughts. The husband who decides to surprise his wife is often very much surprised himself. It is lamentable, that to be a good patriot one must become the enemy of the rest of mankind. I hate women because they always know where things are. The safest course is to do nothing against one's conscience. With this secret, we can enjoy life and have no fear from death. One merit of poetry few persons will deny, it says more and in fewer words than prose. Paradise was made for tender hearts, hell, for loveless hearts. Time, which alone makes the reputation of men, ends by making their defects respectable.